Is that free smoke I see? Give me some, give me free. Give me
CJ on 32s and you rocking out with free.
The life of Jerry Bear, man.
TK's garage.
You doing a budget, man? If you rock with me, you need to rock with free smoke, baby.
Mess with free smoke heavy.
What up, YouTube? It's your boy CashApp.
Beauty 392B.
Make sure y'all doing a free smoke.
Hey man, it's your boy man, real for real man.
Free smoke, free smoke.
Hey, free smoke, free smoke. And you're watching Free Smoke.
Are you watching Free Smoke?
Free Smoke,
Free smoke,
free smoke, free
smoke.
smoke.
Rocking with free smoke, man. Make sure y'all subscribe. Yeah.
To the latest podcast on YouTube, Free Smoke.
Make sure y'all tune in to the Free Smoke family,
Free
man.
Smoke,
What is going on, y'all? Welcome back to another video. I am your boy FaTKaT. We got my boy Relly Rellz in the building. If you don't know, you're watching Free Smoke, home of your news for the culture, man. Today's no different. Before we get into it though, freesmokeofficial.com. Make sure you guys go check it out, man. You guys can see right here, we're wearing it right now. Go to freesmokeofficial.com. Go get your shirts, go get your hoodies, sweatpants, all that, man. All kind of different sizes and colors available. Now, the first thing we got for y'all today, let's go and get right into it. Yo, man, y'all know, man, our guy, you know what I'm saying, we always got to make sure we show him love and show him, you know what I'm saying, that salute and that respect, man, because he continues to do big things. Now, he really, look, he had obviously top of the line everything already, you know what I'm saying, for the last year and a half, so he's been going crazy. And he made a, even though he says he's Chevy gang, he done got every single Dodge product, especially Hellcat, you know, related. He done got it in his garage, man, or in his clubhouse per se. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't have that one unicorn. He did it. That's the one thing he didn't have was the unicorn. He had everything else. He had everything Hellcat related, but he didn't have that unicorn. He didn't have that top of the hill, that gorilla, the top of the mountain. You know what I'm saying? Congo gorilla sitting at the top, perked up. He didn't have that one. You know what I'm saying? But now, hey, you can't say he don't got it no more, man. We're talking about CJ on 32s. He went out there and got himself that demon. You know what I'm saying? The holy grail of the Dodge Hellcat platform, man. Rellz, what you say about that?
Man, beautiful car, brother. You know, that's the first production car to do a Willie is the Dodge Demon. And the amazing thing about it is he found one that has the Demon box to go along with it, you know. So a lot of people don't know. A lot of people, you know, they see a Demon. And if you really want to buy it and really want it to hold maximum value and stuff like that, you want to have that Demon box to go along with it. That's the main thing, man. And he got that along with his, and it has so much stuff in the Demon box. So do your homework, guys, on what's actually in the Dodge Demon box. So he got the full package, man. Like you said, he has essentially every street legal supercharged Mopar at the end of the day, because, you know, got the Trackhawk, the Durango, Hellcats, Red Eyes, the Daytona Hellcat, man, everything. You know, so it ain't nothing he missing in his fleet. Now, if he was the racing type, he would need to acquire the super stock as well as the drag pack, but that's not his forte. That's not his game. So for everything street legal, he got it, bro. Like you said, this was the top of the top right here. And, you know, he took his time, did his research to make sure that he got the best one for the best deal. And I think he did it, man. And I know he said he said them graphics got to go on the side, but you know how CJ is, man. He gonna
that whole pick gonna be changed.
Yeah, now I and that's one thing. Like I don't know if he really wants to do that on a Dodge Demon value wise, because I don't know what his end goal. Because you see, he didn't touch the Daytona Hellcat, you know. So that's gonna be something to, you know, pay close attention to see if he say, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and you know, swap out the paint. You know, and who knows, he may do that. But I know, of course, he's gonna mount it up. You know, it's gonna be interesting to see how he mount up the Dodge Demon, because, you know, that has a whole different setup, different suspension type setup, and all that stuff. So I don't know how big on the wheels he can go, and how wide, in the front specifically, because that car likes to run skinnies in the front. Granted, it has some regular wheels on it now, but we're gonna have to see, man. But it's definitely gonna be very, very interesting. I don't know where you can go at from here in the world of Mopar. That's it. Like, now it's time, maybe move on. Well, you can't go, like, if you go to Chevy, you already got the Vet, you already got the ZL1. He's essentially waiting on the Z06. So where do you go from there? So it's going to be very interesting to see what he does in 2022. As far as the car game, I think he mentioned he's going to be stepping out a little bit. He talked a little bit about GTR type. So we're gonna definitely see that, man. What you think he got going on, bro?
I don't know, man. But like you said, at the end of the day, man, there's nowhere else to go from here as far as the Dodge platform. He done got every single, like I said, he went and got every single, Hellcat associated, Dodge Hellcat, platform that's associated with the Hellcat, I should say. There's nothing else to get. He's done. And when it comes to Dodge anyway, and on top of that, you know what I'm saying? If the Hellcat really do, well, 2023 is supposed to be the last Hellcats made. So, I mean, he's sitting on a gold mine that he literally has. I don't think I could really, like, think about it. Who else do you know? YouTube, social media, or anything. Who else got every single Hellcat made?
I was about to ask the same question, bro. Like,
all at one time. Like, some people got like, oh, okay, I switch it for this, I switch it for that. They might have one, they might have two. Who has all of them? Like, literally
at once.
All of them. Like, these are all mine. And by the way, all cash out. I'm not paying nothing on any one of them.
Yeah, it's not enough days in a week to rotate them. So. Like, it's like you said though, he's sitting on a gold mine, bro. He has on a gold mine. Every one of them, man.
Every single one.
I could imagine like what once they do stop making the Hellcat engines, how the value of his fleet is gonna shoot through the roof, man. It's gonna be interesting to see though.
Because imagine if one day, I'm just throwing this out there. Imagine if one day, theoretically, let's say 15 years from now, 20 years from now. And and none of them got high mileage, by the way.
Exactly.
Let's say 15, 20 years from now, he rolled that thing through Barrett Jackson or what's the other one?
I know
what the other one is.
Yeah,
that they show on TV, the auction. But let's say he rolled that through as a pack. Like, next up, we got say you could buy these 8 Hellcats, all belong to one owner. As a package deal.
That's
like
crazy.
Somebody, like in 15, 20 years from now, and they all low mileage. Somebody, look, I'm thinking about this as we're talking.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised if something like that goes for like $1 million, if not more.
Oh yeah, very much so. And if not more than that, because those
from the Demon down to the Red Eyes. Individual platforms.
Exactly,
Charger, Challenger.
I think that's very well possible that you'd probably be able to garner more than that. And that's just my opinion personally, because like you said, all low mileage. Who knows? He could take some of those back to factory paint if he, so decided. Now, when you got them in factory condition, paint, wheels and all that stuff, the value is gonna increase. It's gonna increase at the end of the day. So he could say one day, you know what, hey PC, take these back to factory or whatnot. We're gonna get, we're gonna have this fleet, like this to present to something like Barrett Jackson or whatever, bro. Right. Like, it would be bananas, man. What they would go for.
Listen, the man is sitting on the gold mine, man. So we definitely salute CJ, man. He went out there and literally, like, every little boy's dream is to have a Hellcat or this and that. Not every, but every little boy that's a Mopar fan. Right now they're dreaming of Hellcats, man. He literally got all of them at one spot. Like, this is all mine, man. That's crazy.
It's like that feeling you got when you was a kid and you beat Super Mario World, bro. Like,
you got everything. You're done.
Yeah, you beat it, and then you go back and try to beat it. I know he has a plan, and he's gonna angle at something else. So I just look forward to seeing it, man.
Hey, big time shout out to CJ, man. Cop the demon. So at the end of the day, like I said, man, you can't. I mean, he said, all he do is going up, man. But with the Dodge platform, the man hit the ceiling. He hit the ceiling. Like, and the ceilings are high, by the way, and he still hit the ceiling. Hey, but with that being said, man, that is a hell of a feat. Just think about it, man, for one person to be out there, to be able to go out there and get. I mean, even if you can afford it, I'm not even saying about money wise, but just saying for one person to be able to source and get every single Hellcat, again, the Chargers, Challengers, the Daytona Hellcat. I mean, like to be able to source all these vehicles and keep them. I mean, you can't. I mean, you have to take your hat off and salute to somebody to be able to do that, man, and keep them all in pristine condition. He even got the TRX that's being waffled out, but think about that, man. The TRX, that's another. Like that's a Hellcat.
He mentioned he's going to get another one though.
Come on, man. So there you go. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Like I said, man, the man is doing it. You can't be able to take a hat off and salute to him, man. Like I said, he's literally just for one man to be able to do all of that is crazy. And mind you, that's on top of Lambos. It's on top of the AMG. On top of the AMG. You know what I'm saying? Like C8. We didn't even get it to the Chevys.
Exactly.
Yeah. C8 Corvette, ZL1. I mean, come on, man.
It's crazy.
The man is doing it. He's doing it big, man. He's doing it big. Salute to CJ, man. If you're watching this, bro, salute to you. You know what I'm saying? Now, with that being said, talking about doing it big and coming back and harder than ever and everything else, man. And no matter how much they want to keep you out, they can't because they need you in the game. Literally. You know what I'm saying? That's CJ for one. And of course, man, we're talking about none other than Mr. Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving. Y'all follow basketball, man, in NBA. Y'all know that he's been out of the loop. He's been out of, basically on the outskirts. He has not been a part of the team the entire, this entire first half of the season because he does not want to get, what's the right word I should say?
He don't want to get the jab.
Yeah. He don't want to get jabbed up. You know what I'm saying? With that, with that medicine. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about, man. So he's strongly against it. About what everybody's trying to get, trying to get everybody to do right now. He's strongly against it. And they told him, it was like, hey man, if you don't get it, you're not gonna be able to play. And he said, cool, I'm good. He was like, cool, I don't need to play. And they were like, what? And he was like, I'm good. And the reason for that was so he could play outside of the state, but in New York right now it is mandatory, right? So in order for you to do anything. So with that being said, well, he can't play at home. But so the team was like, well, if you can't play at home, we ain't gonna let you play half the season, just be with us half the time out on the road. And again, that's what he was like, I'm good with that. And I'm sure they were taken back by it. But anyway, it just came out. You guys are watching this. You guys are watching this on Saturday, man. So it just came out on Sunday. On Friday. Just came out on Friday, man, that he is going to be making his comeback. They will be letting him play part-time out on the road with the team, man. He will be around the team. He will be amongst the team. And he'll be out there playing his big heart out, out there with the Brooklyn Nets on the road. Rellz, what you say about that, man?
Man, it's both sides of the fence for me, bro. Like, how they tell you sometimes don't play both sides of the fence. This is a tough one, man, because Kyrie, he is standing on all 10 on what he believes, and I salute him for standing on all 10 with that. Now, when it comes to what he's doing, essentially playing part-time, are we going to set a precedence in the NBA now? Where somebody could say, hey, I don't want to play road games. I only want to play at home. I play best at home, so I should be able to play at home. Another thing, I think the fans are kind of getting gypped because one of the key players is back, but unless you travel to another state, you won't see him play.
You're not gonna see him, right?
You know, the people that bought season tickets expecting to see him, like I said, it's like if you don't travel somewhere else to see him play, he's not going to play. Now, like I said, don't get me wrong, I salute Kyrie for standing on all 10. You know, I'm pretty sure they came back to him and said, hey man, okay, we didn't expect for you to
Hold on
stand
this long.
yeah, because they called his bluff, he called theirs right back. You know,
Exactly.
so he was, you know, it's like they had to come back to him and say, look, we're gonna make this work. We talked with Commissioner Silver, and it's gonna be okay. We're gonna do it. So, you know, he's coming back essentially. Like I said, just the two things for me is like, are we gonna set a precedence in the NBA now, or you know, are the fans gonna really feel gypped? Now, there's a lot of stuff popping up. A lot of folks going into protocol right now in the NBA. A lot of people. I mean, it's popping up left and right. So might be in a bubble again, you know, balling. Now with the rising people having to take 10 days off in the NBA, is that gonna play into what's going on with Kyrie right now? Because it just happened, you know, essentially Friday. So we're gonna have to see, man. But like I said, I can't stress it enough. I salute Kyrie for standing on all 10. Because it kind of makes me think of Kaepernick standing on all 10 and what he believed in. Regardless of what it is you believe in, when you believe in something and you have full conviction about it, you got to stand on it. You know, so granted they didn't, you know, it didn't work that way for Colin, but you know, Kyrie has an opportunity, and what he does, you know, with it, we're gonna see, man. So it's gonna be interesting to see. I'm just gonna have to wait to see how things unfold. And another big thing now, chemistry. There's been chemistry built throughout the early part of the season. Will this interfere? How is that gonna work with home chemistry, away chemistry? It's a lot of factors going into this situation now, so it should be interesting.
I was gonna start somewhere else, but you know, it's funny what you just said because it actually makes a lot of sense. You know, knowing that you got a player when you're out on the road, you play one way, but when you go home in 2 days, or you got a game in 2 days, that player is not going to be there. So you got to play a whole nother way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's going to be like that, presumably for the near future. So exactly, like, how does that play in with the rest of the players? You know what I'm saying? Like, especially like Kevin Durant. You know what I'm saying? Like, one night he's gonna have to carry the whole team. The next night, okay, cool, I got Kyrie. The next night, I gotta go home and I gotta carry the whole team.
Yeah. Now, what about
on the road? Okay, cool.
What about Harden? You know, because now see another thing, one more point that I want to make, and I want you to speak on this too, is that guy that has to take Kyrie's spot at home games. How is he gonna feel when he comes off the bench in away games?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So, so exactly what you said, man. It comes with a lot of Kyrie. Now, granted, the article did say that everybody's supporting, like his teammates are supporting his comeback, his half comeback. So that's what they said. Well, they said the key players, which that
KD and James Harden.
Yeah, KD's.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, as long as they okay it, everybody else like, okay, what y'all got to say? If KD and James Harden is you know, okay, or you know, they feel good about it, and that's the way we're gonna go. So I don't know, man. I'm with you, man. I'm on the fence. I get it. I believe. I salute him again, just like you said. I salute him. You know, sticking with what he believes in, man. But at the same time, you know, how does that affect the actual team and the camaraderie and the brotherhood and the chemistry? If they make it, look, if they make it to the play, well, not if. When they make it to the playoffs, if all this is still, if nothing has changed in the playoffs, you know, and especially if they got like home court advantage,
Yes, sir.
Right, so he's not. So he can't play those games. Like they're gonna play 1, 2, 3 games at home with no Kyrie.
You mess around, be 0-3.
The first 2 games, no Kyrie. You go on the road, okay, fine. You know what I'm saying? But now you lost home court advantage. You go on the road and you play. Let's say they make it to game 7, whether if that's in the first round, second round, whatever. Game 7, no Kyrie. Game 7 in Brooklyn, no Kyrie. Hey. Not because he's hurt, because hey man, I ain't trying to get that back. I ain't trying to get that shot, bro. Exactly. So, hey man, at the end of the day, again, I'm with you, man. I salute him. It's twofold, man. I salute him because he's standing up for what he believes in, and I wholeheartedly salute that and stand behind that, man. Because especially in the position that he's in, because a lot of people think that motivation is, money is a big motivating factor, which it is. And for 98% of the league, that's what it is. Yeah. Because I guarantee you, there's a lot of people in there that at the same time was not on board with getting with getting jabbed. But, bro, they're like, I gotta feed my family, bro. I ain't trying to lose out on these millions.
Absolutely.
On these millions. Kyrie was like, bro, do what you gotta do, man. I'm good over here.
I'm good. Bank is all right.
Yeah, so the fact that he did that, like I said, I know it took a lot of people back by surprise. Like, damn, so he's really not gonna play? Like, he's really not gonna, like, he really don't care?
He stepped back.
But Kyrie's been different like that his whole career, man. Like, people don't really understand. Like, Kyrie has not been, he hasn't been with the whole, like, stars and stuff. Bro, you could just tell, like, Kyrie could be like, man, bro, I could stop playing tomorrow and I could not
and be fine. I'm good.
And not care, bro. Like, I do not need to play basketball in the NBA. Like, he's one of those guys, man, that you kind of get upset sometimes because, man, he got so much raw, natural talent.
Yeah, big time.
And he could care less about using it. You know what I'm saying? He's like, bro, I don't care, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, basketball is not the end of the world, man. He got a lot, even when he talks about other things, like, other things are more important to him. Big basketball is not that. Basketball is literally how people view a job. They may not love their job, but they know that the job pays well and they got to go to work because they got to feed the family. That's Kyrie in the NBA. He don't look at it as, I made it to the NBA. He look at it as, well, this is the way life shaped out, man. I was pretty good at this.
Absolutely.
I made it.
Absolutely.
I made it. And, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I just go to work, man. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Hey, if work is like, hey, man, you can't come to work, you know what I'm saying? We still gonna pay you because he's still paying him. You know what I'm saying? I think he's losing money, but he's still getting paid because he's still in the contract.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But if work is like, hey, man, you basically getting paid leave, man, I ain't like that job anyway, bro. Y'all gonna pay me while I'm at home?
I'm at the crib.
Yeah, y'all gonna pay me while I'm at home? Like, and I don't even like that job. Like, I don't like the people I work with. I don't like my coworkers. And I'm not talking about like KD or like his coworkers, like his teammates, but probably like office staff and just the whole thing about the NBA.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Reporters and people all in your face and all that. He's not the one to go for all that. Anyway, let me stop talking. I've been talking people's ear. My bad, y'all. But yeah, we're gonna talk about this all day, man. Like I said, but it is what it is, man. Salute to Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? And he's coming back. So it's gonna be interesting to see how it shakes out for Brooklyn, especially on the road, man. If he's really gonna be that much of a difference maker, if he comes back crazy, like, bro, like, ball, we already know he could ball. If he comes back, man, 20, 25 points a game, you know what I'm saying? Like, and just like nasty. I don't know, man. They're gonna have to put it that waiver. They're gonna be like, look, bro, look, governor.
Absolutely,
we got to put in that waiver for him, please.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna do.
What charity, you know what I'm saying? Can we put this under, even though it's not gonna go to the charity, go to your pocket. But we're gonna say we're gonna put this under what charity do we gotta say we're gonna sign, we're gonna donate to, you know what I'm saying, and in turn let it slip over to your pocket. You know what I'm saying? Let 60-70% of that slip over to your pocket. The rest can go to the charity. And whatever you got to do, bro. You know what I'm saying?
They'll make it happen one way or another.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, that's all I got, man. Yo, Rellz, I know I talked your ear off, brother. Man, what we got for announcements, bro?
Hey, man, just, before the announcement, man, real quick shout out, man, to the homie IC3 who just signed a 10-day contract with my Lakers, man. So we're gonna see what happens with that, man. But coming up April 9th, 2022, we got the next big showdown going on in Dallas, Texas, between Don't Master Demonology. They're gonna slug it out on the track. Once we get the official flyer, we're gonna post it right here on Free Smoke for you. Also, the next Gap Fest is going down. Everything is TBD right now. So once we get that info, we'll bring it to you ASAP. And you got to stay locked in with us. You know, hit that subscribe button down below. Also turn the post notifications to all so you don't miss no weekly videos or no live videos that we do on Sunday.
There you go, man. Hey, y'all see what it is, man. He just mentioned right now you don't want to miss anything that's going on, man. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Share these videos too. Everybody that you know. Very important. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's all we got for y'all today. Bless up to everyone out there. Big time salute and shout out to the Free Smoke Squad. If you don't know, you're all watching Free Smoke. And we do this for the culture. We out of here. Later.